Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So Ubisoft has just announced that after a pretty shitty, disgusting collaboration with Attack on Titan, we're gonna watch this short clip of the video, the cutscene, because it's just hilarious. Ubisoft has also announced that they will no longer launch a second major DLC. The Claws of Awaji was the first and the last DLC. And yeah, do you guys remember when they were saying that the game has sold millions of copies? Do you remember that? I remember that, right? Same as here, right? Same as when they were saying that they were owning the chuds, right? So much for the game did awesome, you chuds. No second expansion, no more investment, stick a fork in it, AC Shadows is done. That's right, here's the article. Ubisoft no longer plans to release a second Assassin's Creed Shadow expansion because they believe that it does not make any sense for them. Why is that? Because the game has not sold as much as they wanted to. Also, the recent expansion, let's just check the video because guys, people have been laughing at this so much. It is just incredibly hilarious. Just check this one out, man. It's just it's crazy.
You want a meal monster? Come and get it!
Yep. This is AC Shadows, man. AAA. AAA slop. Absolute disgusting, man. Disgusting. Yeah, you don't even get to fight the Titan, by the way. No. That's it.
Titan is on my heels. I must hurry.
So yeah, pretty much that's it. So you get, look at this, he gets trapped in there, and then that's it. So you have to escape from him. You don't fight a Titan. There's no combat. You just fight like minions as usual. It's a short 30-minute story, and yeah, it's just crazy. Like there was more like information about this recently, actually, because people are talking about this. Yeah, Ubisoft drops plans for Assassin's Creed Shadow second expansion. As you can see here, people are not surprised whatsoever. What was Ubisoft thinking? Wow, yes. The thing about this that confuses me is you think a game Ubisoft said is overwhelming and exceeding expectations would have a second DLC planned. No hesitation. Something is very off about this game's post-launch. What is off about this? Very simple. This is what happens when you gaslight the room, right? Those same people who said Shadows did well are awfully quiet on this one. Wonder why that is. Yeah, remember when they were like saying like, yeah, the chuds, like the chuds have lost, like we own the chuds, we sold lots of copies, we had like 5 million players. Oh, look at that, that's amazing. The boycott failed. So what happened here? Like, what happened here, right? This is the problem. Now, the game, again, this is the main issue here. Nobody is saying that the game is ugly. The game looks beautiful. That's not a problem. The problem is that what's inside the game, the gameplay elements, the exploration, it's very stale. You just walk around, nothing to do in the world, just go from point A to point B to kill enemies in a pretty environment. Now, that's fine for maybe like 10 hours, but the problem is this is like for like 100 hours and it gets boring really fast. The story is boring. It just goes to show, man, this is crazy. Oh, it's incredible, right? Yeah, it's just crazy. I think if I search here Assassin's Creed Shadow sales, I think I found a post about how they sold it. I mean, look at this one. The worst cutscenes in years. Congrats to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Ubisoft, you made the news on Germany's biggest gaming website. Hope you are proud. Man, they made cover on German's biggest gaming website that, yes, the cutscene is absolute dog shit. Hilarious. Well, this is the main female side character from the supposedly critically acclaimed Assassin's Creed Shadows in its latest Attack on Titan collaboration. Yes, this is apparently for them is a female, well, apparently, right? That's Ubisoft quality, that is 100%. This is Ubisoft super duper awesomeness, right? Yeah, it's that bad. Ubisoft illegally strikes down Assassin's Creed X on Titan videos. Fans are mad. Like literally, like their Ubisoft was striking down some posts, I think, or something. Because I saw some posts about this actually quite recently, which is crazy. Yeah, so Ubisoft started copyright striking videos on Next that criticize the new Assassin's Creed Shadows DLC. Like, this is crazy. Like, copywriting because you disagree with people. The Assassin's Creed Shadows Attack on Titan crossover was so bad and so cringe that they are copyright striking it everywhere. I mean, that's crazy, man. This is terrible. Like, you can't do that. You just that you can't do that, right? That's ridiculous. Look at this. Oh, that's the leak. That's from before, right? That is just crazy, man. Insane. And if you go to sales, I don't think we have sales information as of yet. I think no. Yeah. Assassin's Creed Shadows sells less than even Mirage, despite having a massively higher budget. Places like Circana and IGN reportedly, when Shadow released, that it was a mega hit. The websites ran the fence. Even Twitter people tried to say, look, the Chads lost. Then reality settled in. The Chads won again. Like usual, stop attacking your customers. It doesn't work. Not even your Yasuke could stand up to regular players, right? Yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadows was the best in selling game in the US for March. As you can see here, this was on the 23rd of April from IGN. So from there, we're going to this. We are going to this, guys. That's right. Just one expansion. The first expansion was free to play, by the way. If you pre-order the game, you could play it for free effectively, right? And it just goes to show that this is how bad it is, man. It's crazy. Look at this. They hit 3 million players. Oh yeah, second highest day one sales revenue. Biggest Ubisoft launch ever on the PlayStation Store. Over 40 million hours already played. The boycott worked, huh? Good games will always sell well. Well, this one aged like fine milk, did it, right? I'm very sorry to say, guys, but this is the problem here. Like, number of players does not make any sense. 6 months after launch, total unit sales stand at only about 4.3 million copies. In contrast, the spin-off of Assassin's Creed Mirage sold 5 million copies within just 3 months of release, outperforming Shadows. And Mirage is pretty decent. Like, Assassin's Creed Mirage is actually a pretty decent game, to be honest. Not the slop we saw in, of course, in Shadows, which is basically like brain rot story missions, effectively, right? But yeah. This is the trailer. This is a teaser trailer for AC Shadows with the Attack on Titan, which was just ridiculously horrible. It just, yeah. Apparently, it's also a limited game mission, so yeah, it's quite limited. But then the actual, this is the thing, because then to actually unlock the actual cosmetics, you have to pay $20. So you don't get these for free. You don't get these for free. You have to pay for these, right? Because these are just in the promotion. And when you finish the story, you don't get the outfits to keep them. No, 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 no. If you want that, you have to pay for it. That's right. You have to pay for it. So this is literally a promotion trailer slash gameplay of 30-minute story to try to make people buy the cosmetics in the store. Like this is just ridiculous, guys. I mean, come on, man. It's just insulting. Absolutely insulting. Again, you don't do that, man. You don't do that. Clearly an indicator that it was so successful that they don't even need the revenue they get from an expansion. Bravo. Or it proves it was a massive flop and they're pushing it in the side for their next game, which is more true than your statement. This is why I never purchase a season pass or anything similar until after all the content comes out. Very smart. And the season pass is on sale. Too many games to play these days. Let these games get a complete as possible before purchasing. And that's 100%. Like, you should never buy the season pass, because the season pass is basically buying a promise from the company, and if they don't fulfill the promise, you will be pretty much disappointed, as it has happened in Assassin's Creed Shadows. So guys, that's it for today's video on this one. It is pretty crazy. Like, it's an embarrassment. Yeah, Is this of a season April Fool's joke? Like, what the hell is this? Bank. This is. Oh, this is too good, man. This is too good. This is crazy, right? Bankruptcy. It's only a matter of time. Is this parody? You're a pathetic joke. Yeah, sorry, that's not saving the game either. Attack on Titan hasn't been cool in a while. When does it get this EVT card to buy a bigger sword? There was a disturbance in the force. Millions crying out of disgust. Right? Is this just wondering? Is this out of April season Fool's joke? I never wanted to see this. Maybe it's time to close the shop and get back to the roots. Out of all collabs, valid and reasonable ones, you pick the most unrelated franchise to collab with. No hate on AOT. No wonder talented people left and achieved greater things, right? I remember when your game was about assassins, cults, and stealth, and now it's about weird shenanigans, right? How the mighty have fallen. That's right, man. Wow. What the hell? No one asked for this. It's official. Nothing good comes out of this publisher no more. That's right, guys. It's crazy. The franchise is officially dead. It's a bit early for April's Fools. It's just crazy. Like, it's just literally crazy. Let's just see the post engagement. Let's see what people have said about this effectively. It's unreal how soulless, uncreative, and downright pathetic the industry has become. Cross promo is a effing single player game. Smash them toys together. Yeah, just crazy. Dead or Alive 5 did it better. I'm pretty sure they did it much better. This looks way better, to be honest. Yeah, man, this is crazy. This is just insane. Ubisoft is a joke. Yeah, just no surprise, guys. No surprise there, right? It's just incredible. Yeah, try to change Japanese history to make Yasuke look like a legitimate figure, fail to understand Japanese culture, double down on controversial choices, game flops hard, collab with popular IPs in an attempt to bring back their alienated audience. They're beyond effed. That's right, they're literally screwed. They're screwed, my friends. Incredible, right? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, this was a decent game. This was actually a decent game, right? That's the thing. Like, this was a game which I actually enjoyed. But yeah, AC Shadows, to this date, I still have not finished the main story, mainly because I just get so bored after playing just for 1 hour. I have to take a break from the game because the story is just so boring, man. Incredible. Guys, that's it for today's video. As always, I shall see you later in the next ones. Bye.